not tolerating bullshit. Like, guys are coming to me, they come at me, and they're not talking about what needs to be talked about. You know what I'm saying? They're not coming with that real nigga energy. Hey bosses, welcome back to my channel. My name is Candace Renee. In today's video, we're going to be doing a cook and chit chat. So basically what a cook and chit chat is, if y'all have never heard of it, I just made it up today, so I don't even know if y'all ever heard of it. But I'm going to be cooking, and then we're going to be talking while I cook. Most people do like get ready with me's where people like do their makeup and do like makeup and chit chat videos, but I wanted to do something a little different because everybody does that and there's nothing wrong with those. It's just I wanted to switch it up, add a little flavor to the YouTube, you know what I'm saying? So I decided to do cook and chit chat. So in today's video, we're gonna be cooking pesto chicken out of J Nice's cookbook. Is the pesto chicken. Y'all probably cannot see this at what? Ooh, camera focusing. Ooh, ooh. Okay, so that's a picture of it. Mine may not look like the picture, but we're gonna do our best. So if you guys are ready for this cook and chit chat, I'm gonna have good topics for y'all today. We're gonna have a good topic. It's not gonna be a business related topic. I want to kind of stray away from business because I don't want my channel to be all business. I want you guys to get to know me. We can have like girl chats, business chats, and girl chats. Okay, we can do both. So we're gonna kind of make this a little less business related today. But I have my wine, so y'all know whenever I have my wine, the conversations get juicy, okay? But if you guys are ready for this cook and chit chat, then just keep on watching this video. First thing I need to do is rinse the chicken with the mixture of white vinegar and water. Okay, chicken breast right here. I'm getting ready to wash it. Hold on. Can't go open my hands. Cut the chicken into dices, and I'm about to put it on a plate. It's mad wet. Okay. So in today's chit chat, I want to talk to you guys about why I'm single. So we're gonna have a little girl talk. We're gonna talk about why I am currently single right now, and what's my love life like? Non-existent. So the reason why I am single is because I was in a very toxic relationship, and I hope y'all can hear me, but I was in a very toxic relationship in like between August of 2019 and and May of 2020. So it was bad, and that relationship really like broke me because it's just like the thing was like he didn't have his shit together and I did, so a lot of jealousy played into that, and it was just a lot with that relationship. That's just a whole nother story for another day, but it was a lot that happened within that relationship. And it really made me look at myself like mad different, because I used to be the type of girl, I was very insecure. I'm using a what is this knife called? A butter knife, by the way, so I'm not about to really like cut myself for real, but I was very insecure when I was younger, and I used to like literally look for happiness within men. Like, I used to be the type of girl where like if my man was not talking to me for the day, I would have a bad day. Like, that used to be me, and I used to be so insecure that like I just used to not have self-love basically, and I used to just let niggas just, I just used to just let niggas just run all over me basically. And that's really like one of the reasons why I used to be in the situations I used to be in, is because I didn't know my worth. And when you don't know your worth, people take advantage of you. And when people take advantage of you when you don't know your worth. So it's like, niggas used to really take advantage of me because they knew I didn't know my worth. And they knew they can get away with whatever and I'm still gonna stay. So in my last relationship, it really just like woke me up. And I really thank God for that relationship because it really just made me realize like what was really wrong. Like I used to let my ex treat me any type of way and I used to stay. Like it was so much that happened in that relationship. That's just another story for another day. But I just used to let him just run all over me and just, you know, he never cheated, but he definitely took advantage of me. Basically, let's just say that. And it took a lot for me to leave. And I think the main reason why I'm single right now is because I'm not putting up with niggas bullshit no more. Like I found my worth. Like I know what I bring to the table, and it was hard for me to find my worth. Like it was hard for me to find self-love because people just be like, love yourself, and you just be like, I do love myself. And I thought I did love myself, I really did. But when you let people treat you like trash and you let men dog you, you don't love yourself. You know, if you don't walk away the first time that a man does something to you, you don't love yourself. Because if you loved yourself enough, you would not put yourself in those type of situations. And I just went off topic, but basically this kind of goes into what I'm saying though. You know, I didn't really love myself like I thought I loved myself, you know. And so when me and my ex broke up, I was alone for a while. I'm still alone. Honestly, I'm still alone. And I was alone and I really learned to love myself because that's when me and my ex broke up. I was forced to sit by myself because I used to be the type of girl where if me and a dude break up, I'm gonna go get another dude real fast, or I'm gonna go get up under somebody else to get over the last dude. But I decided not to do that this time because I actually was like, that's a problem. You know, I realized like that's a problem. I can't go get up under somebody else. This chicken being stubborn. I can't go get up under somebody else when I'm you know, when I'm hurting from my previous relationship or from my previous situationship. I can't go get up under somebody else. That's unhealthy. You have to sit by yourself. You have to sit alone. And when me and my ex broke up, I actually sat by myself and I realized, like, I was like, wow, I really used to put up with so much because I didn't love myself. I didn't love myself. I didn't tell myself that I loved myself. I didn't treat myself good, basically. And I thought I was, but I wasn't. And so when I actually sat by myself, I learned so much about myself. I started my graphics business. I started this YouTube channel. I got my credit together. I did a lot. When I worked at my job, I got a promotion because I started focusing more at my job at the time. And I just really sat alone. That's why I always tell people, you know, now since I've went through it, I always tell people to sit alone after a breakup. Don't go get up under somebody else because that's not going to help you. You know, it's not going to help you. It's just going to keep making you be dependent on someone else for your happiness. Because that's how I used to be. I always had to depend on somebody else for my happiness. And, okay, chicken. It's chicken tripping. I always used to, I could really use that like that. I used to depend on other people for my happiness. And no, really men. I used to depend on men for my happiness because I was insecure about myself. So if you don't love yourself, you try to go look for love within other people, and you can't look for love within other people because other people ain't gonna love you the way that you love yourself. Other people not gonna talk to you the way that you talk to yourself. Because when you love yourself, can't nobody hurt you for real. And can't nobody hurt you for real. Can't nobody dog you for real. Because niggas can't dog me. Niggas cannot dog me. Because I love myself enough to where I don't want to put myself in effed up situations like what I was in my last relationship. Because I've had guys that I've talked to since my breakup in May, but it's like they don't be talking about shit. They don't be talking. They're not trying to take me on no date. They trying to come over, and I don't even like niggas in my house for real, because I'm big on energy. I'm big on energy. Like, I feel like you let somebody come into your house who has bad energy, their energy is gonna stay. So it might sound crazy, but I'm very big on energy. So I have to really like rock with you for real for you to even come to my house. And then I stay by myself. So I'm very like, you know, very strict on who I let into my home. So, but I'm just very big on energy. And it's just like, guys just they don't be talking about nothing for real. Like, they don't be talking about shit. They don't be trying to take me on a date. They, you know, I'm like, you gotta take me on a date. You can't just come to my house. Like, you gotta take me on a date. We gotta go out. Like, you know, I gotta fill you out first. You can't just come to my house. You feel me? But see, old me would have been like, oh yeah, just come. Because I wanted a nigga, you know? I wasn't thinking too much of it. But now, since I found my worth and I love myself, I'm not putting myself in those situations like that. So you definitely gotta learn how to love yourself before you can love somebody else. And that's really why I'm single, is because I'm just not tolerating bullshit. Like, guys are coming to me, they come at me, and they're not talking about what needs to be talked about. You know what I'm saying? They're not coming with that real nigga energy. They not coming with that. You know, they coming with bullshit. Just straight bullshit, you know? And me being who I am, like, I'm not trying to sound cocky, but I know what I bring to the table. You know, I have a lot going on with myself. I'm not some type of females that needs a nigga to save them. And, oh, I need a nigga to buy me this and buy me that. And I need a nigga for this and that. Nothing a nigga can't do for me that I can't do for myself besides what? Sex. Sex doesn't really matter to me as much. Because to be honest with you, if I don't like you or if you're not mine for real, I can't even have sex with you. Honestly. So sex isn't never, you know, if I don't have a man, I don't think about sex when I don't have a man. So I think this is enough. I have 2 more chicken breasts, but honestly, y'all, like, I know y'all see this. Like, this is low-key a lobster chicken. So there's a lot of chicken. So I'm gonna leave it like this. Or should I cut? No, I'm gonna just leave it like this. Okay. It says warm olive oil in a saute pan on medium-high heat. Then place the chicken over the pan. Okay. So I gotta get a pan. So yeah, I just have to put the medium high, so about like right there. And then I just have to take the olive oil and place the chicken in the pan. What I'm doing is I'm taking the olive oil and I put my pan on medium high, and I'm gonna take the olive oil and put it into the pan. So yeah. But yeah, you guys, that's just the truth. Like, you gotta really like love yourself and really have your own, because you always gotta have your own. Because the thing about it is, I don't never really get impressed with niggas with money. Like, I mean, to have a nigga with money is a plus, but like for me, just, oh, I gotta find a man that got 100,000 and da-da-da, like, no. Like, me, it's like, I'd rather find a man who's trying. Like, cause my whole thing is, and people hate when I say this, like, I'm not holding a man down that's going to jail for a year plus. And the reason why is because, like, if you going to jail for years and years and years, if we don't have any kids together, it's a dub. Like, you know, if we don't got no kids together, why am I still holding you down? You know, we're not married if we don't have any kids together. Now, if we was married with kids, that's a different story. But if we're not married and we have no kids, then I feel like we need to break up, because it's like, why am I holding you down if we're not married and having no kids? I feel like I should just go live my life. And niggas are, ouch. That was hot. And people don't like that. Like, people don't like when you say that, but it's the truth. Why should I suffer for a whole year? Because really, when you're holding a man down that you're dating that's in jail for a year, it's just like, you can't really live your life for real and go see other options and other things out there. And if it's meant for y'all to be, when he gets out, you know, when he get out, let me wipe my hands. When he gets out, then y'all will be meant to be. But other than that, sis, no, like, it's just a no. Okay, so I'm waiting for the chicken to do its thing. So yeah, I've never used cilantro for real in my life. So this is real life cilantro. I think this is cilantro. This is cilantro, right? Okay, just making sure. I had to make sure because I've never used cilantro, y'all. I've never used cilantro ever in my life. But it's the first time for everything. And then my garlic. And then onion. This is the fresh one. And then black pepper. Which is this right here. Okay. So now we got to stir. So we should stir for 5 minutes. But yeah, you guys, let me get another. But yeah, that's really it with being single, because niggas just ain't talking about a lot. And I'm really focused on, like, here you go. So I'm just stirring everything. It says stir for about 5 minutes. So I'm just pretty much stirring it, but it smells really good, y'all. Like this. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this smells good. It smells good. I'm really trying to get more into cooking because fast food is expensive. Eating out every day is really expensive. And so I'm trying to get into, like, cooking more. That's why I bought her cookbook, because I'm trying to get into, like, cooking more. I'm going by that. Gotta keep it wine. I always cook. When I cook, I drink wine. You gotta keep the wine on tap. Hurry. But yeah, I'm trying to be more of a cooker. Because when me and my ex broke up, I started cooking more anyway. I learned how to cook salmon. Like, I'm telling y'all, when you're going through a breakup, instead of trying to get up under another nigga, really, like, just really, like, learn yourself. Because when I started learning myself, stuff just started falling into place for me. I wanted some real green beans, and Instacart bought me these. So I gotta work with them because that's all I got, but they trifling too. Straight trifling. But yeah, honestly, I'm just really, I don't know if you're asking me, yeah, but I'm really just focused on, like, my business and stuff right now. And I feel like if the right one comes, the right one comes. Because I'm very heavy on things happen for a reason. Because things just happen. Things happen for a reason. And I'm not like stressing it, because I feel like when you stress a relationship, or when you're looking for a man, you don't find him because you're looking for it. I feel like the best things come when you're not looking for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go out looking for something, you may find it, but you may not find it the right way. I feel like the best thing to do is to just focus on yourself, because when you focus on yourself, and I noticed when I started focusing on myself, niggas started coming out the woodwork, and they still do, because like I said earlier, I used to be insecure, and I used to just be like looking, like I really, honestly, truthfully, I used to not even be able to be alone. Like, I used to be like, I can't be alone, I don't know how to be alone. Like, I used to not know how to be alone and be without a man. And it sounds so sad. And like, when people used to tell it to me, I used to be like, no, y'all fucking up, da 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 da. Like, I used to like really just be mad when people used to like say that shit. Like, I used to be like, I am not desperate for a nigga, but I low-key was, you know, because I didn't know my worth. And I feel like I had to be with a man to validate who the fuck I was, you know. And men feed off that shit. People feed off insecurities. So I think how I found my worth was just sitting by myself. And honestly, that's the truth. Like, when I sat by myself and really like learned myself and understood, first thing I did though was accept my flaws. A lot of people, when you're trying to change your life and when you're trying to change who you are, you have to accept like what it is that was wrong with you. Like, I had to accept the fact that I had low self-esteem. I had to accept the fact that I was low-key desperate. I had to accept that. I had to accept it and be like, okay, I know what's wrong with me now, so now I have to change it. Because the first thing to change in your life, whether it's with men, whether it's within yourself, is you have to accept your issues. Because how can you change something if you don't accept the fact that you have a problem? And I'm pretty sure they teach you that, like, when you're like going through drug rehab and stuff like that. Accept that you have a problem. I have to accepted it. I was like, okay, now I can work on it. I'm gonna let this cook for about 6 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna let that cook for about 6 minutes. I put it on 6. It says 6 to 8. But whenever I'm following instructions, I always do like the lesser time. So if it says 6 to 8, I'm putting it on for 6. Because I don't overcook it. But now I'm just letting the green beans cook for the 6 minutes. So I have 2 minutes left. But yeah, what I was saying was, the first thing to change in your life is to accept that you have a problem and then work on fixing it. So what are things that you can do? Like, I knew that I had low self-esteem, so I knew that things I could do was practice affirmations, stepping out of my comfort zone. Like, that was another thing, stepping out of my comfort zone and trying new things and really just trying to learn myself. So I had stopped dating for like months because I was really trying to just learn myself, because I knew I had a problem and I knew that I needed to learn myself. I keep thinking this is burning, but it's not burning. But I needed to learn myself. And when I did that, I was talking to guys. Like, when I did it, I was talking to guys. Like I said, they were talking about shit. So it's just like, now I'm just really like, I'm just doing me now. Like, I'm very single right now. I'm like single, like single as a Pringle. Like, single. I'm right now really just focusing on growing my business, growing my brand to where it needs to be, and really just waiting. Not waiting like I'm sitting around waiting. Like, I'm just living my life. I'm living my life until the time comes. Because I used to be the type where I'd be like, you know, I used to get played by guys a lot. Like, I went through a lot. And I went through a lot because, like I said earlier, I didn't love myself. And I picked a lot of wrong guys. I picked a lot of guys off of looks. I picked a lot of guys off of desperateness. I picked them wrong. And that's another thing, you know, I don't always put blame on the dude. Sometimes I put it on myself. Like, you know, I had low self-esteem, so I allowed it. You know, I allowed guys to treat me the way they treated me. Because at first I used to always blame it on niggas. And that's another thing too, is that you can't always blame it. You can't put the blame on other people. You have to sometimes look within yourself. You know, because if something keeps happening to you over and over and over and over and over, like if you keep getting played by guys over and over and over and over and over, then it has to be something within you, you know. And I had to look at that because I kept getting played, I kept getting used, all types of stuff from all different types of niggas, and I'm like, what is wrong with me? But in reality, you gotta kind of step back and look at yourself. And that's what I did when I broke with my ex. I had to be like, okay, I keep going in bad relationship after bad relationship after bad relationship after bad relationship. And a lot of people be like, well, I hate men and da-da-da. I don't hate men. I mean, I don't really care for them, but I don't hate them because I'm not gay. So I can't hate men, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't care for them and what they do. But you gotta sometimes look at yourself. You know, look at yourself and see what's going on within you. I'm putting this lower. And what's going on within you. Because if that's happening to you, that means that you got to take a look at yourself. It's not always the men. Sometimes it could be you. Because if something happens to you over and over and over again, you got to look within yourself. So I kind of stopped it at 32 seconds. I'm like that type of person where I don't let the microwave hit 0. So the next thing is to add pesto sauce. And I just had that pesto sauce out. Oh, I don't know what I did with it. Sauce, cherry tomatoes. Okay, add pesto sauce, cherry tomatoes, then cook for another 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so I'm putting this on low so I don't burn it. I'm gonna add extra pesto. So add pesto sauce, and then we add tomatoes. Okay, and then oh, this hot grease is popping up on me. Lord, bruh, oh my gosh, I hate cooking. I hate cooking, but I'm trying to do it more. I think it's good cooked. Alright, so I'm gonna leave it for another 2 minutes. So I'm gonna do this for another 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna tell you guys the ending results of if this tastes good. And yeah, so I'm gonna come back. Hey y'all, okay, so I'm back. This is the pesto chicken. I actually found out that I was supposed to cut the tomatoes off camera, but I didn't cut them. You know, life goes on though. Life goes on. So this is what I'm about to eat. It is hot. Now taste it. I ain't gonna lie, I do be like doing a little sample before I come back to y'all. And it tastes straight, but I'm actually eat it. I gotta blow my food. I'm the type of where I gotta blow my food first. It is really good. It's actually really good. And it's healthy. It's chicken breast, green beans, and what is this stuff called? That's what I say, potatoes, tomatoes. So yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed my, I feel like I got some on my lip. That's embarrassing. I hope you guys enjoyed my talking chat. I'm gonna do these more often. Let me know if you guys want to see these more often. I'm definitely gonna start really chefing it up in here. Chefing it up. So let me know if you guys want to see this more often. I'm about to smash this food. So let me know if you guys want more chit chats and cooks. And I'll definitely bring those to the channel. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video because I'm about to smash this because it's too good. So let's see y'all in my next video.